Home in the valley, home in the city. Home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway. Home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Time is the essence, time is the season. Time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side, time will never know. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and lives that were blue. But I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you.
Alrighty, I thought I took myself off the screen and I didn't. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, happy Monday. It's like 73 here, but it was damn cold last night. It was seriously damn cold last night. You know, it was real, and this is the weather that keeps everybody sick, and that's why everybody in my house, everybody is sick. Kids are home again. They never miss school. I cannot believe they missed 3 days of school this year. Ugh. But yeah, she's got a double ear infection on top of some, and she had a viral infection, some type of, and of course, passed it to him, passed it around the house. Anyway, which I wanted. Oh my God, Betty Jr. I know. kept it. What did I do with it? Maybe I just saved it. Let me look for it. I thought I sent it to myself. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was looking for something I'm going to play. I'll go over there and find it. I swore I sent it to myself. XXX. Yeah, maybe I didn't. I know I did. Huh. That's all my Turtle Boy stuff. Okay. I know where it's at. I'll just go get it. So how's everybody doing? Let me say hi real quick so we can get into this. There's a lot going on. I don't know, man. This weekend, really bad. People were, what is wrong with these people? A mom can't go out and sit down and have a damn meal with her child without the video being slowed down, chopped up, and picked apart. It's insane. And that Brittany J's got scooping news. Someone told her that SF and Katie went barging into Roadhouse and demanded that video footage of someone's, being basically an arsehole. Who in their right mind's going to tell Brittany that? That's, well, like I said, in their right mind. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm sorry, but man, they couldn't even give that family the day off. They just couldn't. My God, you're falling asleep almost every live. It wouldn't have hurt to take a night off. I was in Jay's earlier, and Jay cracks me up. But she always got some good videos to show. And she always catches things that you miss, she's good at that. She's good at, but anyway, she was playing a live of Britney's. And Brittany wonders why nobody should be talking about anybody's kids. But she makes them part of her show, which makes it really hard because she's always including them and using them. Yeah, well, But there was something caught on there. There was something caught on there. Her own child telling her she needs to wake up and not fall asleep. I'm just saying, it may be time. And that's as far as I'm gonna go with that because I don't like talking about people. I'm not comfortable. It's just, it may be time to take a break. I mean, you don't have to stream 8 to 10 hours every day, sometimes twice a day. You really don't. I mean, your people, if they really like your content and like you, they'll be there whether you take a night or two off or not. I mean, I'm sorry, but I have to. I've got littles. I've got a house I need to clean. I got meals to cook. We're not all like Molly and have a maid, and a nanny. Anyway, I'm sorry I got sidetracked. Hey, Hope for Snoopy. Hey, Black Sheep. That is so weird calling you that. Hey, Catherine. I have like 3 different names for you. Voices and Black Sheep. Hey, Step, not that Step. Don't side eye me. Hey, Mystery. Good to see you. How you been? Hey, Barry Meadows. Casey. Taylor was stitching, bitching, and more. I love that name. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Janet. Hey, Just a Mom. A handful of 2 have not, but it's a slippery slope. Sadly, boundaries regulated by a moral compass. We are almost non-existent. Sadly, it lowers the needle, slippery slope everywhere. Yep. Hey, Cash. It's good to see you. Hey, Charming Jenna. That puppy looked adorable, Cash. Hey, Gotcha. Erwin, hey. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Oh, a 9-year-old with a double ear infection just getting over the flu is not fun. Especially when she's my little diva. Yes, I've turned her into a diva. I have, and she is, and she's good spoiled though. You can be rotten spoiled, or you can be, spoiled. At least that's what I've always been told. I've probably been lied to all this time. But yeah. Hey, Imaginary Enterprise. Hey, Mona Lisa. My little one breaks my heart because he's 6. He doesn't still. Yeah, he's not good at explaining how he. Hey, Alabama. Yeah. And hubby's sick, and he's never home from work, but he's home from work. Hey, Thor. Hey, Lollipop Girl. Hey, Turning Leaves. Hey, Fred. Hey, Casual Art. Good to see you. I spy for the FBI. How are you? Oh, okay. I'm excited. I can't wait. Hey, Stace. Exactly. Stay trying to word it to put it on her and not her. Yeah, you get it. I felt bad that happened. She put her family member in that position. Yes. But you can clearly hear her. But she took our lives down. Of course. Now, we the other day she was, all over Granny. Oh, Granny dirty deletes. She posts something and take it down. She'll hide her videos. And that's, she had all kinds of things to say about Granny, saying Granny does it. Uh, Brittany, you're known for it. You don't think people don't know to record you? You don't stop anything. Anyway, yeah, so she hid both her videos. And I think she put one back up, but I think there's still one that may be incognito. I don't know. I don't really care. But she had some nice things to say about Titanium Bill. Hey, Petty. Hey, Kelly. I say that it's all bullshit. None of this is real. It's either some kind of messed up social experiment, or they are using YouTube to write a movie. You know, those could be possibilities. The way this has went, been good all over, making sure people get their job and home safety on these crazy real life streets. Yeah, it can be. Hey, it's Elisa. Hey, Betty MCW. Hey, Crimson Moon. Well, yeah. Well, I don't think she deleted them. She hid them. She just took them down because she thought she could stop people from reviewing her shit. Yeah, not gonna happen. Don't put it. There was things done that shouldn't have been. Hey, Mystic. Hey, Brianna. She wants to be able to go with everybody else. She wants to be able to berate Katie on a daily basis. Sometimes twice a day. A lot of times twice a day. I just don't get it, man. I don't have that. I have a hard enough time doing the heck. I wanted to go live all weekend. I just couldn't find the time. It just wasn't enough time. Uh, Maybe I suck at time management. I don't know. But man, we had a lot to do. I don't know. And then I need sleep. My sleep is rough as it is. So I'm not coming on here sleeping for y'all. I'm not pulling a Molly sleep stream. Yeah, no. Anyway, let's get into it. Hi, Brianna. Hey, Bonnie. How are you, Bonham? Hey, Jonathan. Bonnie, the non-grifting dumpster squirrel. I just fed the mama squirrel. She was out here, little mama. She was out here for her afternoon dose of peanuts. Hey, Mike. Hey, Stitching. I seen you. You're making a Bigfoot quilt. I gotta see it when you're done. That sounds amazing. You heard it with your own ears? Yeah. Yeah, you can't go to. Anyway, I just think that they could have given that family one day, just one day. That's it, just one day. Sadly, not. And the video that they're watching of the restaurant is clearly not the full unedited video. But yet they can read so much of that. They can tell you exactly what she's thinking, what she's feeling. They can read lips that aren't moving. Yeah, they can tell you everything. Even when they can't see the figures on the screen, they can still tell you what's going on. They can't see and hear nothing, but they can still tell you what's going on. All of this for what? You don't think that family had a hell of a hard day to deal with? That they needed you idiots? That's not even showing respect for Sebastian. So stop claiming you respect him or you love him. It's about the views and the money for you. That's it. That's all. That's it. Let's go. We're going to watch a short video from Stephen Crabtree. I believe it's on his TikTok. I don't think he uploaded to his YouTube. Uploaded it. I didn't check his YouTube though. He might have. But maybe I will check it. I don't know if he uploads his TikTok content to. What? No, take me to TikTok. Oh my lord, what did it bring up? Anyway, I don't know if he uploads his content to what is his channel? Let me. I know. I just don't know the name of it. No. All right. All right. Stop. 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 I don't want to play it now. Stop. Thank you. It's playing the music. Let me get him real quick on TikTok, and then we'll get into what I'm going to show you with a couple other people. Yeah. Brittany, I know we never get to her, and then when we do, it's epic flop because she's just okay. Search. Okay. Isn't his channel vanished or something like that? Oh, he's got two TikToks. That's right. Isn't it vanished and something else? Let me look. I'm subbed to his channel, but there it is. Vanished and corrupt. That was easy. I don't think it's on here though. No content. That's his backup. Okay, I need the other one. Ah. I had it loaded and I don't know what happened to it. There we go. Okay, I don't think it's on here though. I'm just gonna. I think it's just for those like. No, it's a shorter video. Okay, I got it. Oh, that's right. TikTok don't put theirs. They don't put theirs in order like we do. All right, I'm just gonna get in. How many of you watched any of Jay's today? Betty was on too, by the way, but Betty's upset. Betty's dropped from the team. I'm trying to see which one it is. Why don't they? Would be new. I don't think this is it. No, that's not it. Oh yeah, Betty. Here, this was one I want to play that I found on TikTok. This is one of them. There's another one, but Betty's also going all out to find this guy in this hoodie. She stated it today. She's posted it everywhere and is getting everybody else to post it. They want to find this man in the hoodie.
Line after line of bullshit before y'all had enough. How much longer are y'all gonna let them make a mockery out of the missing, or make a mockery out of a young man's name whose birthday is tomorrow? Mind you, they're fixing to really wreak havoc on an older gentleman wearing a green hoodie that was just in the wrong place that day. And sadly, he wasn't. He was just trying to get food. He was walking in between two vehicles, and that made him a suspect. Now he's got the internet fixing to come after him. It's all a joke to them, man. You know, we went out into this neighborhood, dude. We've gotten every bit of evidence you could think of, and we're super grateful for it. Now it's with Steve where it belongs, and he's working with TBI and trying to get to the bottom of everything, man. At the end of the day, it's about bringing this young man home. We spent the past 48 hours also searching in the coldest damn weather it's been here in Tennessee all year so far. And then you get done and you get on the internet and you see them post the shit they do. And you're trying to have a general understanding of like how, because you've seen the video, but you can't say much about it. You've seen everything that they have seen, right? And I'm sure we've gotten more than they probably have. To be real honest, why in the world does any of that matter to the general public? Who knows? But what I can tell you is none of it's bringing this young man home. None of it. Mind you, I'm this has-been creator that went around intimidating neighbors, he said. And, you know, I heard that. It upset me. So I picked up the phone and I even apologized to him once again. Hey, if I made you feel anyway. And it's funny. Every person's house that we went to and the person I called, they said, no, man, we enjoyed your company. Thank you for coming over. We're hoping this is coming to an ending soon, man. This young man needs to be found. That's everybody said, dude. Everybody. They want it to come to an end. They want him found. But again, it's about painting a narrative for you guys. Never mind, this is a young man's name, a family's name. It's about mine. This is a young man's name. A family's name. It's about just, drumming up all the attention you
I
can.
was
What
muted.
hopefully
Oh my God.
brings.
Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was muted. Anyway, welcome everybody coming in. Bree, JC, Chai. Please hit that thumbs up if you haven't. It's a YouTube thing, not a me thing. Hey, Firefly. Imaginary Enterprise John Doe. Trigger Mint. Music City Mom. Hey, Nana's Love. Don't give two shits. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Cambry. JJ Johnson in the house. Squish. Hey, Sarah Luna. So crackly you can't hear him? Okay. All right. I'll just end it. I'll play something else. I kind of figured the TikTok it's his video. There's not much I can do about it. But that's okay. We'll go into this. It's There's just a little bit I want to play of this, and then we're going to get into some other things. I believe this is the one. Yes. Rumors, lies. Okay. All right. But you know how everyone's made, I mean, there's just been non-stop coming out ever since the email mention. You know, Tony comes out and does lives, does interviews, you know. All of them have, Nick and his, I'm not even sure what kind of postings you want to call them anymore. His riddles. Hey, ho. You're in the car. I'm not muted now. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Perry. Sorry, guys. Hey, little C. Hey, Aries. As we let our light shine, we unconsciously give the other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence actually liberates others. Use BJ nickname, please. People are, oh, Gripney. Well, I got a new one for her. Gripped them. You know. One got 17. Oh my gosh. Hey, note to self. That is great, Tammy's clips. That is crazy. Hey, Captain Ganja. That is crazy. We're going to get into a little bit of Stevens. I'm going to put.
My eating habits were horrendous.
I'm going to put a little bit of background music on just in case. It can't hurt, according to YouTube. And the banner. But yeah, guys, you could do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up, sub up if you're not subbed up. I want to get that 4K. We also have poolside memberships. You could be a misfit like us. But I'll tell you what, I watched JP's live yesterday or Sunday. I watched, and I of course didn't get to watch it live. I had to hit replay. There was a pick me. What she was reviewing, that's a pick me. That's a pick me. She cracks me up too. Her review of them two was the pygmies. All right, should be good. I think they'll be able to pick that up. Okay, so this is Stephen Crabtree's from 8 days ago. Oh, Mike, thank you. Can you give your honest thoughts on if Allie would solve this later? Thanks. Will they solve this? Yes, I think they will. I think they have a lot more information than we do. And I don't think they're feeding it to the family either, because look at what's going on. But eventually, yeah, I'm hoping they do. Whatever may be the case. If it was foul play. I hope they get whoever is responsible. If it's not, I hope they return him home safely. But I think, yeah, I want to hope they will anyway. Hey Sheila, good to see you. This is just such, hey Tammy, hey Blank Slate. This is such a it's his 16th birthday. That's a big deal. That's, your 16th is a big deal. And yeah, it's on my channel, huh? Yeah, I do. Firefly. Grip them. Grip me victim. Together. Grip them. Luigi. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 YouTube online arguments. Yeah, honest. I'm going to try, because I know there's so many, because honestly, we don't have family here. So, well, we do, but we don't. They don't only live like 30 minutes away. It's complicated, but it's with the kids. But anyway, so I get it. And when we first moved down here, the holidays, when you're used to having a house full, because everybody came to my house Christmas Eve. We did the big dinner, family get together Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day was split between the two moms' houses. So, yeah, it was a big adjustment. A real big adjustment. Instead of cooking for 25, 30, I'm cooking for 5, I'm going to figure out something. Maybe I'll go live while they're out here at night trying to put that damn trampoline together without any noise and get it done before the kids wake up for Santa, because they get up early. Hey, Jennifer. Anyway, let's get back into this.
Let's see.
I don't know if you need to speed him up, but I'm going to.
All right, cool. Do I look red to you guys, legitimately?
No. Yeah.
It's so stupid. Let's see. Somebody's smart got on this or something. Called blood pressure. Let's see if it works. Yeah. All at the same time, too. Which I thought was pretty cool. Maybe that's what it is. What it is. Well, it makes it very hard for me to focus. I think this man freaking awesome, man. It really shot to the Mars and back, man. And it had changed the theory. It was like, oh, they couldn't understand that Seth person back off the internet. Downright stupid.
Okay, wait a minute. Did he just say shooting off the Mars? He cannot be using Subaru Steve's quotes. He cannot do that. Hey, Skip. No, there's only one Subaru Steve. And he's taking us to Mars with him eventually.
Me and Clue, in truth, had gotten off the internet yesterday. It instantly shot to the Mars and back, man. And it had changed the theory. It was like, oh, they couldn't understand that Seth took part in this. They really couldn't understand that. Why the information was allowed to come out, I don't have no clue, man. I don't know. Look, dude, I don't do investigations. That's not what I do. All I do is I take in information, I listen. I try to make sure to listen to everything for the most part, to have a general idea. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. I can tell you this, that I hate when information comes in spurts, and I do know this information because then I feel like a piece of crap. Because obviously...
Hey, Wine Crimes and Mayhem, good to see you. Hi, Mr. Blue. Good to see you too. Hey, Play Nice. Welcome in, everybody. Please hit that thumbs up. Sub up if not subbed up. Hey, you can be a member like the rest of us. Be a misfit.
I know it's coming out. but I didn't know to the level that it would cause problems, man. And I think when you look at the situation for what it is, I understand where people are very upset.
But he's right about one thing. Bad audio. All right. Let me stop sharing and reload it. Maybe that'll work. Really bad. Yeah, I'm going to reload it and see if that'll help. I knew I should have went with StreamYard. Or Restream. One of these days in the morning right before I set up my live, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to clear StreamYard. Oh, Mr. Blue, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to reload. I'll still be talking to you, though. Okay. Hopefully the video will play better. If not, I'll just play the audio. Oh, I'm so over StreamYard. I really, really am. I made sure it was canceled so they can't bill me this time. I'm going right back to Restream where I belong. Let me know how this goes. Oh, yeah. No swearing, Steve. We got to stay out that yellow. I did swear in the beginning too, and hopefully they won't catch it, but they will. But we got to chill out with it. We want to stay out that yellow. You know, we get rich off this AdSense money, don't you know? According to Betty. Hey, Miss Norse Musics. Hey, Betty. Wait, I'll turn them back down and I'll lower it. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. I didn't have them turned up much, but also let me I got the quality already down. I don't matter, but it doesn't make the video quality good. But let's see if it does better with the audio. Oh, thank you, Aries. What is... If you ever get one on Aries, oh, Aries, we're going to get you. You're going to get a gifted membership. I know sometimes I'll go, it's like, okay, I've been here for like months. How come I don't get one? I feel you. We don't have no control over that. And I can't gift memberships. Oh, thank you. I never comment, but I love this channel. Oh, thank you, Lucky Shot. I appreciate that. And please feel free to comment anytime. I mean, thank you so much. Hey, Denise, aka Denise. How are you? 3M Farm. Member for 5 months. Woo woo. Party time. I'm going to make some muffins later because I'm making the kids a cake. So I figured I'd make a dozen muffins after I get the kids' cake out of the way. We made a cake the other day, but now they want a different one. Can you believe that? And I'm just doing those little cakes and then they take them in their lunches. So, hey, Shelly, working but in the bushes. Oh, well, thank you, Shell. Let me know if the sound's any better because I got the video quality really. Oh, it's not even sharing screen? What? What is going on with StreamYards? I shared it 4 times. I don't get it. StreamYard, not today. I don't even care about the 2 weeks I have left. They can have it. I'm done. I say that and then I go back to them. There we go. Oh, Cash Art, I want muffins. Oh, I wish I could get you some.
Getting to do something, right?
Thank you so much.
I thought he shook off because he didn't want to be placed in a type of school. And see, that's where I'm getting at, man, is this email.
Hey, Miss Fletcher.
From what I understand, is absolutely with law enforcement. I do believe so. I mean, if not, we'll know in the next couple of days, right? I mean, I would hope so. I mean, I think this would be one of the first things I would have got.
I get it. The stuff, those emails probably should have never came out, never been talked about. That wasn't the first time they've been mentioned, though. However, I don't understand, and well, it's not that I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around the fact that it was made into such a big issue when it clearly wasn't. And they're so hell-bent on, putting the narrative that it was all Katie, Chris, because they wanted rid of Sebastian. They didn't want to be parents, blah, blah, blah. And that wasn't the case at all. Oh, Patricia, good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tonight, guys, wish me well. I got a Christmas shop because I really haven't. So I have to. And I put a bunch of stuff on the wish list that I wanted, because I just made one list like a dumbass. So yeah, tonight, wish me luck and hope the card don't break the bank. No, I'm not going crazy, but I just went, yeah. I don't like shopping. I really don't like shopping.
In my
remember for
opinion,
1 month,
it absolutely.
Oh,
It'd be like, hey,
thank you for the
just so we get
membership.
this out of the way, here's these emails. You know what I mean?
Not any better? All right. I don't know what it's doing. I can't lower it anymore. Let me see. I don't think putting it up is going to matter. I might just have to play the audio. Let me go out of YouTube altogether and come back in. Oh, StreamYards, I'm done. I'm done. You can have the 2 weeks. I don't give 2 shits about 2 weeks. I'm going back to restream. Duke, you messed with my cord. Thank you. Appreciate it there, big cat. If this don't work, I got it loaded to play the audio. I don't like these tech issues, especially when they're out of my control. I don't know what is going on with StreamYards. Ever since it's sold, it has been really bad. And then to damn near double the price and not improve any of the service, that's why they lost so many. And I know quite a few that left and went to other streaming services. Restream, there's a couple other ones that people have went to. I mean, people wouldn't be so upset if there wasn't so many issues streaming anymore, but the last couple of months have been really bad with Restream.
Yeah, Turtle.
StreamYard. They've just been really bad. Oh, I reached my goal. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Veritas. And see my chat's freezing. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you're not sub on up. All right. Let's see if this don't play any better. I'm just going to go to audio. No video. What's 10 free per month? Wait, click the icon within the live chat. Select membership gifting. Click. I can't, Veritas. For some reason, when I set up my YouTube channel a year and a half ago, I don't know what the hell I did, but it says it's a brand. I don't know why, because I'm not a brand, and I didn't even know what the hell that meant at the time. And no one will ever have my channel. I'm trying to get that changed, and I've done exactly what Google tells you to do to change your account from a brand, and it hasn't worked. But YouTube's supposed to be working on that, so that then we can all give the memberships. So hopefully they'll get it fixed.
Exactly. That's a good way to put that, man.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you. I got a friend.
Lady Dog, Sebastian's going through a lot, man. He's going through a lot of hormonal change. Key thing that I want y'all to understand right now. When we went to, I can't tell you exactly what the findings are in the lights yet,
Hey,
but what I will tell you is that it's going to shock the shit out of you. It is so completely off from what people think.
Everybody's in there yelling at each other.
Given that the camera is
I'm
not
so
at
glad
the
I'm
angle
outside.
that you think
now
it
you know
is.
why I stream
We
outside.
had to do this 3 different times to get the damn shot just within what it looks like. Because you're talking, 32, I think it was like 32, what was the camera frame? 32 millimeters, something like that. But anyways, the camera shot really looks more up Stafford. The field of view you're seeing is not of a house on the right. It's literally the objects in the right are not what you're seeing. It is mind-boggling what's going to.
There's so many people telling me that no matter where they go, since the last update, they can't. Loads better? Okay. They can't. Yeah, Steve got a good heart, and I think he's kind of naive sometimes, but I think he really means well, and I really think he just wants to help. Has he made mistakes? Yeah, but you know, he's young and he's just starting. Hopefully that, you know, he's learning from them, and I see him trying to help. And, you know. Hey, Kirby Bobby, good to see you. Hey, Kelly, go lately.
Going to come out of this, and Clue and them, I'm sure, will be the ones that release all that because they're overlaying everything right now. Clue's a badass when it comes to overlays. Hell, I'm sure Chris from Mob Crew will do the damn same thing. But at the end of the day, when this comes out, you're going to be like pretty shocked. I will tell you also that when you look at how many times we had to go back and redo this, because we were taking the actual video live time watching it, and we were looking at it and then going back, looking at it, going back, and we were, making damn sure. We literally had flashlights, every type of like walking behind the house, walking up the driveways. We were doing everything we can to literally get that same movement coming across, and we finally just boom, nailed it. And we were like, that's it. It makes sense. And then we went to the house, spoke to the individual that we thought it was, and sure the fuck enough, what he says will blow. It just blows. It goes, blows it right out of the water. You're like, well, hell, that would have been easier just to go ask him the first time. At the end of the day, the same man we go ask,
they're going to tell you what everyone's going to, my take on all that, what everyone's going to find out is what has been known. The A team is so wrong about the lights.
Same man whose son's girlfriend had Sebastian hiding under her car.
That's what I mean. He's down there. He takes his boat out all the time. You know, he does a lot. You can't take that from him. You know, he's young. He's naive. I think he was kind of, I guess, play it, I guess is the word you could use, by Tony and them in the beginning. I don't know. But hey, it's all crazy. It's just, it's like, why don't you want no one help? And I thought you wanted help, but yet you don't want help. Hey, Wise Mom. Hey, Sean. And he's not attacking. I don't hear him attacking anybody. He seems to have genuine concern and just really wants to just help. I mean, he goes searching for a lot of people that are missing. He was just searching for Layla Centinello. He's went searching for other people, other children. It's a lot. I don't know.
And when she went out to her vehicle that evening, guess what happens? They both take off. They're both scared. I get tickled when I think about this, just because as a young man myself in the day, I like hiding under shit and stuff. I get it. And I could only imagine Sebastian being under there. And then she comes out and he's just messing around. It scares the shit out of both of them. They both take off. But anyways, he did absolutely do that. The homeowner then went to Sebastian's home. Nobody was home because Katie works. Sebastian was told, hey, man, don't be leaving the house. You're not, he wasn't allowed to leave the house. He had rules. And I'm very right rules, to be honest. He had those rules. And it shows that
you can private it. Don't dive 509. You don't. Hey, Galactic Shrimp. Yeah, he is. You can private it. You're not supposed to delete anything. At least that's my understanding. But she had the nerve to rake Granny over the coals for what she does all the time, and just did again because she didn't want Jay to review her. But Jay had him downloaded, so
he was leaving the home and doing stuff like that, and nobody ever knew. You hear all this bullshit about these cameras being installed in the house, and they were there back then. No, they wasn't. I know I could tell you right now that those cameras that y'all just seen come out were not there as of March 17th. They were not. That camera system that just got installed is a very, very expensive camera system at that now, and it's sucks because I wish we would have had it then. But no, I promise you, them cameras.
But I can understand why they would get them. Hey, Dynamite. I can totally understand. BJ not going to be too happy. Yeah, no. Yeah, she thought she was pulling a slick one. Didn't help. But I can understand them. Not everybody has cameras, and that's okay. It's not a crime. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. But I can also understand them getting them now after everything that's happened and continues to happen. For their own safety, really. I'm sure they don't wish a million times that they had them at that moment. But you can't change that. And there's to rake them over the coals now. Yeah, we went over that video where they were saying they were this, they were that, and they were lights, they were cameras.
Were not installed right there where they're saying they were at that time. There was no cameras. So, sorry guys, I got on rant, so I have to do that first, and then I read. You know how my ADHD is. So if anybody's questioning stuff, I'm looking now. But again, so what are you guys doing with the light video different? Where's it at? Different from what all the other people have done, but they said was bullshit. So, Alpha, this is what I'll tell you. We used a camera kind of similar as that camera that's on the wall. We worked with the neighbor, worked with neighbors, multiple, over the course of those nights. where we set up. We were allowed to set up at the neighbor's house. We were doing everything we doing. We drove up on Honeysuckle. We attached, like, we had bright LED flashlights and everything on the back of the truck. And if you've seen my truck, I have LEDs all over it. Chris has LEDs on his. We were able to mimic kind of a trash truck, not getting the height.
So Chris and Katie were actually helping to try to do this. Interesting.
We needed the height. But we were able to stand on top of our hoods of our trucks and then go through there with a light. And we kept like trying to shine it through the trees as it was coming through the top on Honeysuckle. What I will tell you is what's crazy is if you're looking at the house, that camera looks as if it's kind of facing center to the 3-door garage, right? It's not. It's absolutely not. That shit's actually
private her videos. We can private our videos and take them up where the public can't see them. Hey, Sarah. Yeah. Hey, playing screen. She privates her videos so that the public can't see them. She's wild.
Facing like this going up Stafford, like literally up it. So that highlighted area you see in the frame is actually the ditch line being illuminated by that house's back porch. When the light comes on inside, we know we triggered it. It illuminates the whole yard right there. And when it does, you can see that little ditch line that's running across. Well, then you have a steady light that stays on the 3-door garage. The problem is the lights that's up on the hill just around that turn right before you get to Chris and Katie's, Regina's, Mike and Tim's, or whatever all these people's names are. When you go up over there, like going around that curve, that's where you start hitting their houses. Well, the house that I think is before, I think it's Regina's, right at the curve, there is a man that lives there that goes to work at 4 o'clock every morning, just like clockwork. He usually takes his trash out at night. He said,
so you see where they were saying that it looked like there was people in the video and everything else, and people tried to claim various things from fighting to multiple people running around being able to see a ponytail, all kinds of stuff. And evidently it was a gentleman taking out his trash. But remember, he was taken out because he goes to work and the trash comes soon. But remember, old Bobby said, no, the trash never comes like that.
That night, he said, I'm not sure, but he says 9 months ago, but I'm pretty certain that I may have taken the trash down to the road that night. Well, if you look, he's on an incline driveway. So Cletus reenacts it, goes down, comes back up. And I mean, again, all these things we put into perspective so that when they come out, it will help shed light in a much more clear picture. I'm going to tell you this. We spent several nights over there trying to make sure that when we release this, there's no more discrepancy. It's more about the time. Like at the end of the day, it's more about, I think it's a crucial timing problem. So the time that you're going to see is because we kept hearing it's just before the trash truck come, And remember what law enforcement said? It's very surprising because I was so pissed off at law enforcement over this that I thought that law enforcement was absolutely like bullshitting. And then to redo this, I was like, damn, I'm going to have to insert my foot in my mouth because I'm wrong. They absolutely were. I mean, and then we went. So check this out. We're talking to neighbors, right? So we're going through here talking to all these neighbors and getting information. Dude.
And we've been trying to say this for how many months about these videos that they have been pushing these narratives on. We've been trying to say this for how long? Seth himself even has said that it was garbage trucks, that he saw the video, that he, it was this, it was, and then, the story changes as the team narrative flew by. I just, By the way, Nick Barris did an article earlier with an update. Yeah, I've seen that, Miss Fletcher. We have time, we might go over it. Hey, Lisa. Oh my God, this Julie chick just crossed the line. Someone needs to call a prophet. She is nuts. What she just did. I know she's live now. Yes, she's a nut job.
Everybody in the neighborhood, everybody, super nice people, willing to work with you. They want answers. Everybody in that neighborhood was.
This $40 gadget is the last
Do you think
air device you'll ever buy.
And even if there is more proof to back up what law enforcement has been
We had to
saying,
come in contact with.
or what has been out here about these videos all along, it's not going to change nothing, sadly. They're just going to spin it back around to fit their narrative. They're not going to admit anything. They gloss over the part that, yes, the parents were working together to try to find the best help for their son, who they were having issues with both at home and in school. Then they're going to spin it and say, oh, it was all Katie and Chris. It wasn't bad on no one's part, but they had to spin it like that. And then come out and allege these 5 CPS calls. Again, no receipts. We don't know anything about these 5 calls, if they even existed or what they were pertaining to. Hey, Tia. Yeah, I can't wait till they put the video out.
With to get information, to get whatever. I mean, like I said, Steve has an abundance of stuff, and I think that he has the equivalent to what Ellie would have. And I think that once everything has settled, it will be a clear picture of, okay, this is who all these parties are. Is it going to give an answer to Sebastian? I'll be honest with you. I don't know what the conclusion is of. I mean, it's hard to tell, man. Like, I know.
Thank you for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that. Get Dookie some treats. Duke, you got a $5 cap? Where you at? He was just here. Oh, you're laying down? Okay, I'm leaving you alone. But you're going to get a bag of goodies.
I personally think it gives an.
Oh, thank you, Tia. Hey, keep it moving.
Kind of a, hey, this is the scenario. It has to be what he has done, and I don't. It's hard for me to kind of grasp it because I have to understand, like, holy shit, man, the reality is this young man probably took off, man. And he had every right to. He's got 3 parents that are wanting to put him in a school. He's got all this stuff going on. I mean, what the fuck would you do, man? I'd be like, I'm outie. I am outie, dude. I'd be like, yo, and especially if it's something that was an ongoing process. You know what I mean? If it's an ongoing process, I'm sure he's caught wind of this, that he knows that it's going to happen, that it's coming. It's a matter of time. So he's planning. You know what I'm saying? He's got to be. I would hope he would. Thank you for that. I see all folks saying they're not living there. Who said this? All the folks saying they are not living there. Who said this? Who's not living where? And that's a great idea too. I mean, I also believe their parents their parents obviously should be. I thought Katie said a great day though. I didn't understand why he would leave. It's a lot of, I continue pushing that, in my opinion, is dangerous for the recovery of Sebastian, with all due respect. Well, elevated, man. That's the good part about this, man. We can have our opinions, man. I have to remember that I'm looking at this for somebody that's actually been boots on the ground a lot, and I'm having to look at this from all perspectives. Shit, I tried to run away a couple to run away. Dude, my granddad owned it. That's sold their house. That is absolutely not true. Thank you, Justin Mom. I appreciate that. I personally, it's in every channel out there saying they left home, they moved. No,
Amen, Mama.
No, they did not. I was just at their
beautiful
home.
Disaster.
They did not move. I promise you, man. I don't see them moving given the scenario, what's going on, man. To be honest, I think that it would
That's another rumor.
dude, the heyday of shit that would cause. I mean, I think it would country.
In fact, I seen that
again. I'm not going to go
in Griffney's chat, in Grifton's chat. That they are secretly selling their house and they've already moved.
go down those rabbit holes. So, not even a quiet sale, right? Just a mom.
Hey, sweetie cake.
I suck down Celsius to calm down my ADHD a bit. That's what I do.
No, honestly, this is an active, open investigation. I don't think anything. Don't do anything that could jeopardize any potential witnesses, witness statements, or any kind of interference in the case, especially when it comes to a missing child. 16 or not, he's still a missing child.
Dude, literally.
Butter.
People laugh at me and like, why are you always drinking Red Bulls? I'm like, well, to be
Yeah,
honest
I did.
with you, man, I'm trying to freaking calm myself down because my ADHD is going 100 miles an hour, man. How long between CPS showing up to the house and Sebastian now is that when this information got out last night with them fucking hours, it was, how to pull Seth out of it. How to pull Seth out of these emails.
Right. And that's what they did.
I mean, tell me.
That is exactly what they did. We got to spin this because, it's going to, and it doesn't make sense why. It didn't make him look bad. Not in my opinion. In my opinion, it made it look like the parents were working together to find the best options available for their son. It didn't, I don't know. That's just my take on it. I know a lot of people, everybody has their own, I don't think it was anything like they're making it out to be. And for Tony to immediately run on a live panel and say, well, we got 5 CPS calls and this and that. And now Seth's being sued and their little meet and greets and hangouts where they, they're allowed to do that. But my gosh, Chris and Katie, go sit down and eat food because you need food to sustain your life. They're shredded for that. But they can have meet and greets on a regular basis, go out and party and, whatever. Okay. Yes. Yes, they are. Yeah, they are recorded and everything is documented. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Hey, Kelty. It is. It's just, it's like, why? Why come out with that? Because you're not helping to keep him in this light of this super parent. I'm sorry, you're not. And it targeted distractions.
I will tell you, I frankly think that the emails have to come out now. I mean, they have to. I mean, to prove they're absolutely 100%. But then again, they don't. And that's the beauty of it, because it's not us that, I guess at the end of the day, no matter what we want, it doesn't matter. All I can tell you is I've seen them and I know they're real. And it's unfortunate because it has done nothing but left a big fucking hole in me of like, man, was he mad? What was he thinking? Like, did he know? Does he understand? Does he got, like, did he know this months in advance? You would think he would have to, like, what, like, there's a lot. So it throws a fucking curveball into everything, man. It's frustrating. But the bigger picture to me is like, okay, so then there's a real possibility he could have took off. And that's what I'm looking at. Because, like, you got to remember, being searching for 9 months. Hell, I don't know if he's like why he would have done it. Like, why? Like, dude, he's got a beautiful home. He lives with Chris K. It's a beautiful home.
Well, you know what? You can have everything and still be very unhappy and still not be treated right. So I don't look at it like that. Maybe it's because all the years I've worked off and on in the system. I've seen so much that, yeah, it really doesn't matter. You can be the richest in the world and be the worst treated. So I don't look at it like that. I look at it by that he was 15. He was going to be homeschooled. His dad wanted his behavior in line before he could come and live with him, but apparently that was an option that he was not happy about. There had been behavioral issues for several years, both at home and in school, which, you know, the team refuses to acknowledge. Refuses to acknowledge that, hey, Seth was being a dad. He was looking into these programs to see what was available for his son as well. It was so blown out. It was crazy.
His dad got a good home there. It's like, why do this?
Hey,
like, what
Heinz,
is going on?
Julie,
And then to hear these emails come out, it laid a flatline picture of, okay, there's the real possibility. This is what.
No, I don't think they really do need to come. What would be the point in bringing them out, honestly? Because no matter what, it's going to be twisted and mangled all up, and the whole thing of what the emails were for. I don't even think at this point it would.
I felt like,
look at what they did without them, without seeing the actual email. Look at the response, which was, distract from that. Why was it so important, and why did you come out so hard? What are you trying to hide, to not have people talk about? That's my question with them emails. Is there something more to it? I don't know. Now they got people guessing. They got people theorizing. I don't know. I don't think the response should have been what it was either. But I don't think there should be no discussing of these alleged calls. Hey, Whispers. You're in Canada 5 years ago. The school started calling CPS on any kid who answered the question, have you been to see a dentist? With a no. It was brutal. Families were dragged. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I do so. I agree with you, Kelty. I agree. I don't, there's no evidence that any of the parents were involved in anything. And I do believe that, and I give him grace for that. But it's beyond where he can get a pass for the things he keeps doing and supporting. And he doesn't just support, he actually stands up for. But I do think that Betty's dropped way down on the team. I'm just waiting. Hey, Ryan. You give him no grace? Yeah, I know, Thor. It's hard. It is. It's hard with everything that's been done. It really is. I can see that for a lot of people. But hey, Coffee Addict. But that's what's good, that people can come in and talk about their opinions and their feelings. And, we talk about it. We don't have to, everybody's allowed to.
Made sense to me on why somebody, if he was going to leave, would have left. Like,
Okay, let me
he
see
didn't
where
want
we're
a part
at
of
here
it.
because I want to.
So the other parents about the home, that's what emails I'm talking about. People don't understand that autism doesn't mean that the teenager is smart. To act at Sebastian as a
Okay, I think
autistic,
I played
his characteristics.
the bulk of.
You
I
wouldn't
wanted
know.
you to hear what he had to say about the emails and the whole thing that happened. That's mainly what I wanted to play. So you all got to hear that because we're gonna move on. Oh my God, that nut, is she still alive? You're not gonna believe that, Julie. I'm sorry, but I could play the audio. Maybe I will. She is off her rocker.
Channel 5?
There is no lengths she won't go
Tell
to.
you, I had a very good, long conversation, as you could tell. How long was that conversation? I was on the phone with them.
She called the district attorney's office.
This phone call made me very...
She called the district attorney's office. This woman is irrelevant in this case. She's nothing. She's not an investigator of any type. She's not me. She's not nothing. And she's calling all these people. But she literally called the DA's office, and I'm not kidding you. I'll play it. I can play the audio because she's still on, but this is a part that already aired, that already played. So there's that.
Please. How long was I on the phone? 27 minutes. I'm so sorry.
Or she said an
Can you turn the
hour.
light on? Do you mind now? It's too bright. I'm gonna give this back to you 1 second. Just gotta record this and then I'm done.
Where did she go?
I'm so sorry. I was very calm. By the way, this person who I talked to on the phone, I have to follow up by doing an email directly to. He is a general, by the way. His name is General, or I don't know, maybe Attorney General. I don't know why they call him General. Maybe he was an actual general in the military. I don't know. But I have to write to him directly. I have his email. But the person I spoke to took a lot of notes, said, I'm quoting, I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm talking about nonfeasance in the Sumner County Sheriff's Department, specifically with regard to returning phone calls, emails, tips, and then also said, I agree with you. When I talked about inaction with regard to child AWBJ charges against the mother and the stepfather because of 5 CPS cases, multiple witnesses, a mountain of evidence, and talking to this person I spoke to there.
So you tell me this nut job is calling the DA's office and she's getting them, telling them that they need to file charges against Chris and Katie for abuse and neglect. This woman is, she has no idea of anything. This is insane.
Who, was aware generally, but also said, but, when I pointed it out again, that I looked up in the statutes in the state of Tennessee, which is, like I told her, I said, I'm from out of state, but the statutes regarding people who have a disability are pretty much the same.
Okay.
You know,
But he's not. You're making it, you Julie, you keep making it sound like your story. Your Sebastian is not like your stepson. And you keep comparing the two. You keep projecting your life into Sebastian and Seth and Katie and Chris's when it's not.
state, they're treated as a protected class, so they
Hey,
are.
lip lock.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I believe I can.
They cannot. If they have a learning disability, an intellectual disability, if they have a communication disorder, or a physical disability in many
Hey,
cases,
Melinda.
you know, if they are disabled to the point where they can't, you know, easily access. the
Oh, they
resources
do
that they need.
Fireflies? They attend weekly meetings? Yeah, she does, Sean. She does it all the time. Hey, it's me, Amberly. CPS unfounded allegations should never be brought out, period. I agree. Secondly, the Profwits need to contact CPS and find who requested those reports. This is a serious breach of Sebastian's minor's privacy. Hey, Cricket Day. Bad move. You better not agree with this, Seth. Oh, he does.
Report abuse. I mentioned his self-reporting. That the penalties
It
are
was
higher.
in the
You know, I said,
article.
what would be in, let's say, one case of like neglect or something would be a class A misdemeanor. In the case of Sebastian, that
I'm
was-
wondering who. She's been trying to push this narrative for how long now? That Seth needs to have them arrested. He needs to go file charges. It's felonies. He needs to sue them civilly, blah, blah, blah. And he can't do any of that. He can't. Because she doesn't understand what she's reading. She's not comprehending the law. She's just reading it, the highlights. And there's a lot more to it. It's not the way she makes it seem. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Burning Bear. They're not supposed to be shared with anyone, but I do believe that they have been. In my opinion.
that class A misdemeanor would automatically be, at minimum, a class E felony. So you're talking about the sheriff's department not pursuing, not taking any actions on multiple.
Maybe they didn't take any actions because there was nothing to take action on. Did that ever occur to you? You have no idea what any of those complaints were about. You don't even know if the complaints even exist, if they are even real. But they could have been for anything.
Felonies, multiple felonies.
No, they're not.
Misdemeanors, multiple felonies with an overwhelming amount of evidence. When I said
What, hey, Kathy, what overwhelming amount of evidence exactly? Because had there been any evidence at all, Sebastian would have been removed. They wouldn't have cared who Chris and Katie are. Doesn't matter. I think you're wrong, and I think what you're saying is wrong. You've got a serious issue with your own life. And lady, I didn't play the very beginning of this live to see how you really respond to your family for a reason. Because it showed me a lot. When that mask is down, it's down, isn't it? I've dealt with people like you a lot, unfortunately. You're the know-it-all, do-it-all that doesn't do any of the above. You portray yourself to be what you're not. It's all word salad to you. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're not a lawyer. You don't understand the law. You don't know anything about these reports. You're inserting yourself into something that's not your business. And you're spreading misinformation. Okay.
The detective's name, Bobby Carter. I said, Bobby Carter. She says, wait a minute, do you mean Brandon Carter? I said, yes, I'm sorry. I said, Bobby. She knew exactly who I was talking about.
I guess so. It's a small town. It's not a huge police department. They work together all the time. I'm quite sure. Do I believe that this person gave you any pertinent information or said you're right, they should be arrested? No, I do not. No, I do not.
Thank you, Reality Wins. I will protect children who are vulnerable. Because I said to her,
Hey, Infamous.
I told her I'm a creator on TikTok and
Hey,
I talk
Jacqueline.
about autism, and that I've been doing that for 2 years now, and that this person who's a neighbor I just said, I didn't tell the whole story, backstory. This is the sibling of the neighbor, but whatever. Has an autistic child. And I told her, I said, I could tell you, the among the people I talk to who are also parents of autistic children, the inaction on the abuse of Sebastian Rogers by the Sumner County Sheriff's Office is absolutely
What inaction? What abuse exactly? You have no proof of any of this. And you can bet any reports that CPS did have, law enforcement has. Bet on that.
People enraged.
Yeah, she does, Petty. She does. Crazy Italian
This
lady.
is a protected class of people. I mentioned
Hey,
a
Chell.
lot of things. I didn't mention everything, but I mentioned about him being called the R word. I said, what are the rules about?
You cannot press felony charges against someone because they called you the R word. Is this woman, she's ridiculous. Yeah, she's been doing this for TikTok for 2 years. Yeah, well, until the Sebastian Rogers case, no, all she did was exploit her stepkids. Her stepsons that are autistic. And she's spiteful against the birth mother. That's evident in her content. And she projects it all onto Sebastian, Katie, and Chris. And Seth. Seth is her, the white knight, saved the day. She projects her own life onto them. It's really... People said, no, she's just using it as an example. No, she's not. She goes above, beyond that. She actually projects her life onto them. Hey, Runs. Terry asked CP about the R word, and he denied ever saying it. I don't believe he said it either. I don't believe for 1 second he said it. But, that's just my opinion.
Calling someone who's African American the N word during the course of committing an abuse against them, a crime against them.
What? She's comparing calling someone the R word to committing abuse against a person of color and calling them the N word. What? Her stepkids. No, her 2 stepsons.
Does it increase the charge? Does it make it a hate crime then?
What? It is not a hate crime to call someone the R word. Are you kidding me?
Beating somebody up and calling
Who was beating him up? Who said he was getting beat up? What are you talking about?
the N-word. It could increase the crime to a hate crime, right? So, because it's motivated by that. So the fact that he was calling him.
No, I can't even believe she's comparing the two. You can't compare the two. Oh my Lord.
Shows that there was a prejudice. And I said, they are failing to protect
the Bedster, yep.
children. What is this saying to kids, families of kids who are disabled in Sumner County? And I said, this has nothing to do with him being missing.
Bull.
Or the case of searching for him or anything. I said, this has to do.
I know, and Butter, I don't take it offensively either, but a lot of people do. Intellectual disability. Thank you, Patricia. Hey, Kim, good to see you. How are you? Hey, girl next door. Hey, Wolf Rider. Got the memo. Oh my God, does the green team love this lady? Yes, they do.
To him going missing.
Hey, Snowflake, very dangerous.
That were perpetrated against this young, fragile, disabled child.
He was not.
No doubt.
He was not this fragile little child. Oh my Lord. He was a teenager. He was very high functioning. They don't use his autism to describe him like you people do. Because there's so many parts to Sebastian. That's just a tiny sliver. But he's not like you're portraying him out to be.
I didn't have to convince her of anything.
Mm.
I just laid it out. I said, and by the way, I mean, they lied on Nancy Grace's show. They said they had one time the CPS came to their house.
They didn't lie.
Was it one time? I told her about how CPS withheld that information from the biological father who could have acted to protect his child, and that he had to get an attorney.
Oh, no. Back that up, Julie. You better do your... See, you don't do no research. You have no idea what's going on. Because both Seth and his mother said they were aware, but they kept his secret. So he was aware, apparently, allegedly. But again, where's your proof there was ever any 5 calls? You don't have any.
Even after he went missing, when they refused to share it.
Oh, thank you, Wolf Rider.
She could hug me.
Have a good day at work. Hey, Jonathan.
I think General...
She told you off for 10 minutes?
I have his email address here. I don't think General Whitley, he seems like a man. I mean, I've never met him, but he certainly hires people who take this stuff seriously, who answer the phone.
Okay, so she wants me to believe that the Attorney General answered his own phone and carried on a 27-minute conversation with her, laying out the law on why they need to go arrest Chris and Katie with felony charges. She's in a worse reality than freaking Betty.
I don't think a man,
Exactly,
who's
Sean.
a general of anything, would take very kindly to a grown man from the military,
Hey, straight talker.
who was a military person, beating up
She
on
she
frail
blocked people because they said the Proudfoots didn't move. What? If you mention the truth with her, she will go off on you. Trump calls tomorrow. Yeah, she is lying. I don't think she ain't never alone. I don't think she thinks at all. Yeah, I don't either. This is
disabled
wild.
children.
This is totally
Now,
wild.
I don't know what we're going to find out. My guess is this is. It's okay, Jackie. My guess is this is an internal investigation. Nothing regarding an investigation of Sumner County Sheriff's Department. And not, I said several times, I am reporting what I believe to be non-decence.
Yay! She's done. I can play the video and not have to hold my phone anymore. Let me see where I'm at. 2907. And there's a whole other part we'll play too. If we have time. This is actually interesting than Brittany, but we'll get back to Grifton.
Hey.
She's not getting up that easy.
Sorry
if I
for
don't get to her
interrupting.
today,
Isn't
I'll
that
get to her
annoying?
tomorrow. Skip ads forever. I'd love to. Though,
Hey,
need that
I'm so
AdSense
sorry
couple
I'm
pennies.
late. I apologize.
Okay, let me take it down to where we were. Oh, that's right. It's going to give me... I know what I need to do. Oh, I just messed it up. I know where it's at, though. I have to find it now. Because it's going to get... Okay, it's right here. I got it. This is when she got up. Okay, so it should start right in about here. Because I was on my phone and she was still live. It won't give me the right timestamp because the live ended. So I might have to fast forward a little bit. Because I wasn't planning on playing this, but yeah, we need to hear this.
Against the mother and the stepfather because of 5 CPS cases. Now, I didn't have to convince her of anything.
This is where we
I just
are.
laid it out. I said, you know, and by the way, I mean, they lied on Nancy Grace's show. They said they had one
Hey,
time the CPS came to their house.
Hey, Lumpy.
Was it one time?
Love the name.
I told her about how CPS withheld that information from the biological father who could have acted to
No,
protect
she didn't say she was kicked from the team, but they're not including her in things, as you can see. But she did slip up the other day when she was crying about her legal fund and needing that $30,000. She said that she thought she was going to get some help from someone, but she's not. But it's not happening. And that's, yeah, my guess is they're not helping Betty with her legal issues, which I tried to tell her. Okay, if I shut down, I will be right back. I'm hoping it won't, but I have a feeling it's going to. I don't know why, but hopefully it won't, but it probably will.
his child, and that he had to get an attorney even after he went missing when they refused to share it. You wish you could hug me. You know. I think General Whitney, I have his email address here. I don't think General Whitley, he seems like
Oh, no.
a man. I mean, I've never met him, but he certainly hires people who take this stuff seriously, who answer the phone.
Hopefully that'll prevent it from shutting off, but I don't know.
I don't think a man to a grown man from the military who was a military person beating up on frail, disabled children.
Who did that? Who beat up on frail, disabled children?
Now, I don't know what we're going to find out. My guess is
Hey, Michelle. Hey,
this
Cynthia.
is,
Hey, Beer Can.
it's okay, Jackie. My guess
Good to
is
see you, Beer Can. Hey, Kelly Cat. Hey, Bam, a
this is
trucker.
an internal investigation. Nothing regarding an investigation of Sumner County Sheriff's Department. And not, I said several times, I am reporting what I believe to be non-feasance. I'm using legal language that they understand. What is non-feasance? It's either intentional or through neglect. Not performing your duties. I'm like, how are they not going after multiple felonies of child abuse, child endangerment, child neglect? I talked about withholding the food.
Who was withholding food? What are you talking about? There was no food being withheld. Where's your evidence of any of this? This is all rumors, and you're happy to spread these lies because there's no facts here. You don't know any of this to be true. They probably think you're another damn nut job is all they thought.
I talked about the potential of them lying about his weight. So if they lied to law enforcement, that
Sebastian looked very happy and healthy. He's tall and lanky. So what? So what? Evidently, food's not being withheld when all you people do is make fun of her for buying snacks.
that would be a whole separate charge.
Way overstepped unless she lived with them.
What,
Yeah.
trivia, really? What, Trishy?
Yeah, she is.
So
She's-
my guess is it'll take a little bit.
Don't chew gum like
He's been
that.
DA for 40 years.
I'm sorry. I don't believe that he got on here and talked to her like this. I just don't. My opinion. Hey, Tracy. The gum smacking. Yeah, it is gross. I just said she needs to chew her gum different. That's gross. Yeah, she's... Ooh. This one has called people live. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it's doing this. It's not supposed to be doing this. This is what I paid all that money to fix. And it's not acknowledging the battery being plugged in again. Why didn't you go?
He was? Because I said something about the crime scene not being
Oh, yeah.
protected.
She said that he's skinny, underweight, malnourished. The food was being held from him. Yeah, she's accused him of every kind of abuse you can think of.
Or the scene of that not being protected. I shouldn't have said that. He was there. Levita.
Oh, that gun.
How do you know that he was there? Is that in a newspaper article somewhere? That he was there? How do you know he was there? You know, he was there about the missing part of it, the missing child. And I also mentioned to this person who took notes, a lot of notes. And I have to get off because I have to write my email to the general.
Oh, Lord.
I also mentioned
Now, remember,
to them,
she kept calling the tip line and emailing the tip line. And because they wouldn't respond to her, she had a meltdown over it. And that's why she's called this the general. Mm-hmm. He probably was getting a 5150 ready. No, I would have.
besides not protecting.
Yeah, the
I
gun
said, I
smacking.
wish law enforcement, I told her I wrote a book about all the ways children who are autistic are at higher risk in the United States and globally for abuse, mistreatment, neglect,
That
endangerment.
quit projecting your life on to them. That's not their situation.
Using food as punishment.
Oh my Lord.
I said, I wish law enforcement was more aware of the statistics regarding this, the higher risk rate.
You don't think that I can't. All right, now she's going to school law enforcement. Hey, Bruns. Lots of love. They are probably just amusing her at the AG's office. Yeah. Like I said, they were getting that 5150 paperwork ready. Hey, Angie. Beer Can, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing so good. Yeah, that gum chewing. Hey, just Samantha.
So they could have protected the scene a little better, you know? I did say that. I'm like, they're not pursuing these children. And that is what, so I was talking about, there's two areas of malfeasance, and not malfeasance, non-feasance, excuse me, non-feasance, non-feasance, not malfeasance, non-feasance. There's two areas. Okay, they're distinct. One non-feasance complaint I had, suggesting non-feasance, was not, I talked about Blanche, she's retired and all that stuff. One area.
Tip line. Blanche is the tip line. That's what she's complaining about, because Blanche just refused to answer her million calls and million emails and then she had someone else also calling Blanche and emailing
them. No dedicated phone line.
Hey, up to good.
Nobody responding to phone calls. Nobody making me send my pictures to.
Oh, absolutely. Up to good. Absolutely, they do. Hey, Nurse Beth. Toe Beans. Hey. Hey, Brittany. Good to see you. I do not have autism, but I'm disabled, and I think it's pretty safe to say the autism disabled community doesn't want you either. Hey, Mr. Tomato Head. This is crazy. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't. Hey, Aunt Carter. It's a YouTube thing, and it helps get this video in the algorithm. And who knows? Maybe they'll run some ads and I'll make a couple pennies. You never know. Member for 2 months. Love being a poolside misfit. Oh, thank you, Toe Beans. We love you too. Hey, Darby. Can you imagine being the person picking up her phone call? No. Nope. Because, see, I've had to do 5150 paperwork. And I just grab me a stack and be filling them out. I'm kidding. I really shouldn't joke about that. And it is just bad joking. But she is a bit crazy, in my opinion.
A general info email address. Multiple attempts.
Wait, you didn't get his personal private email? You had such a relevant phone call. And you didn't even get the personal private email? Yikes.
By multiple people in a variety of ways, meaning phone and email, to different people. They're not all to Detective Carter, right? Got Blanche people transferring calls to Blanche. And I said, and I go, by the way, I'm not disparaging volunteers.
Lady, they don't have the time to sit and listen to you preach and project your life experiences onto one of their cases. They don't have the time for that. You don't need to tell them about their own laws. Oh, hey, Ronna. Welcome to Poolside. You're a misfit like the rest of us. Must not be being bad. Oh, darn it. And I really like that name.
Volunteers play a critical role in things like this in helping.
Yeah,
sheriff's
that's a girl
department.
next
But
door.
if the volunteer is not returning phone calls, it's
Hence, volunteer.
that's not okay. It's not, and it's not the retired person's fault. It's the sheriff's fault for not giving proper supervision to a person who's being left with an enormous responsibility and important, a vital role in this. So that's one. So that's the one. So like I said, there's two things. One is the non-responsiveness, not answering the phone, not having a dedicated phone line, not having dedicated email, not responding to different people. That's one. Non-feasance charge, accusation, allegedly. I am saying about the sheriff's department. That's one. And that
okay, so not only is she demanding felony charges be filed against Chris and Katie, but now she wants complaints filed against the police department because, in her opinion, they did not get back to her in time. Oh, thank you, Ronna. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. This is crazy. Wow.
has to do with Sebastian's disappearance, right? Them not responding for tips on Sebastian's disappearance. The second area where I am suggesting there's a need for an investigation on non-feasance of the Sumner County Sheriff's Department is in failing to pursue.
Hey, tinfoil.
The enforcement of law regarding the abuse, neglect, and endangerment with so much evidence of felony charges against of all those things against a disabled child. Why in all these 9 months has not anything been done about this? And I don't want to hear from any.
Probably because it's not true. There's no such evidence. You ever think of that? Because I can tell you one thing, and I know this for a fact. See, I can say it as a fact because I've watched it happen. I've been involved in it happening many times. When CPS comes for a complaint about abuse and neglect, the only way that a child would not get removed is if it's unfounded. See, they don't care who you are. If they come there and they don't let you know they're coming, because yeah, that's stupid, and they have to respond within 24 hours of a complaint. It doesn't matter where you're at. They just pop up for a reason. If there was anything, especially with 5 alleged calls, according to you people, Sebastian would have been removed. If not, just placed with temporarily, something, he would have been removed. Yes, they would have reached out to family first to see if family could take him, if family qualified to take him. Because just because your family doesn't mean you automatically get them. You still got to pass the background. You still got to pass the drug screen. Your home still got to pass. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Anyway. That would have been the option. Oh, Patricia. Oh, thank you, Patricia. You too. You've been with me since the start. You and Hope. You guys are something. You've been here. Thank you so much, Patricia. That means a lot. Thank you. Let's not forget, Julia. Katie had a restraining order against Seth from California. You can't tell her anything. She'll block you. You can't say a word to her. She gets really upset.
Anybody, if you hear anybody saying, well, he's not here, that's why they can't pursue it. No.
Yes,
It makes
yes.
no difference.
Yes, it does.
Babies can face endangerment.
He's not. Firefly, welcome to Poolside. You're a misfit like the rest of us. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're Poolside misfits, pick me misfits, whatever kind of misfit you want to be. We got it all. Oh, that little bird's pecking on that tree again. That little bird is so tiny and it makes more noise than the big woodpeckers.
Neglect, and abuse. Do they make babies testify in court? Can you prove a case of abuse against a baby without a baby's testimony?
Yes. You most certainly can. Your point being, because you just looked really stupid. You most certainly can. That's why people are charged with the abuse of babies. Does she know what she just said? Hey, Polly Pepper. Hey, Autumn. We may be misfits, but we not 5150. Exactly. We're the good misfits. We're the best misfits on these YouTube streets. You'll find no other. We are irreplaceable. I don't believe what she just said. That babies can't tell you. So you don't know. You do know. There's... Lord. I got to hear that again. This one was too much.
Neglect and abuse. Do they make babies testify in court? Can you prove
yes,
a case?
Actually, yeah, there's been 2 and 3-year-olds in the judge's chambers being, not in a courtroom in front of people, but yeah, there has been small children that have done, but, and they talk to the judge, but, you wouldn't know about that, huh?
Of abuse against a baby.
What? I want to hear that one.
Babies testify in court? Can you prove a case of abuse against a baby without a baby's testimony?
Absolutely. You can prove abuse with physical evidence without anybody's testimony as far as the victim. You can prove it with the evidence.
Yes.
Okay.
Makes no difference.
Okay. It doesn't?
Sebastian.
The difference is physical evidence. Physical evidence.
God forbid, can never testify for whatever reason.
Hey, CR.
Trauma. Okay. You can
She
never
is.
testify. You still can be punished for a crime you committed.
Yeah, because there would be evidence. You have to have evidence. There was no crime committed. These people are not going to be arrested for 5 felonies, you idiot. Oh, Patricia, thank you so much. You gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Wow, I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome to Poolside, everybody. You're a misfit like the rest of us.
The enforcement of law is not dependent on the testimony of fragile, disabled children or children too young to testify. Has nothing to do with it.
Okay, but that's not the case here. This scenario that you're saying right now has nothing to do with Sebastian. He was more than capable Oh, Never Alone. Thank you so much. You guys, 15 or 5 more. Wow. Thank you so much. Welcome to Poolside, everybody. You're a misfit like the rest of us. Julie, my favorite misfit. Where you been? You're in trouble. Where you been? You're grounded. That's it. Time out. Peppermint tea. Cool name.
I'm sorry, but it is an idiotic, ignorant argument that they are making.
Okay.
It's absolutely
Again,
not.
doesn't pertain to this story. Firefly. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. Wow, you're gonna turn it green in here. Thank you so much. Welcome to Poolside. You're a misfit like the rest of us. Please thank Firefly and Patricia and Never Alone. I hear you, little bird. Oh my gosh, you're so tiny and you make more noise.
The case. If that were the case, then police could never pursue child abuse charges against people who hurt kids, let's say 2 and under. And yet, kids 2 and under do get hurt. But they can't verbalize it. They can't put it into words. They don't speak.
Thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. Thank you. Hey, Zero Fox Given.
1-year-olds can't say things in a
Snowflake's
sentence.
Nightmare.
So it's ridiculous. If you hear anybody say that's the
I'll
reason.
speed her
Same
up.
thing with the double jeopardy thing.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you can't say anything about double jeopardy. You can't.
Okay, you're not a lawyer, lady. You don't even understand the law. You're trying to get them charged with felonies when they're because you're miscomprehending. And double jeopardy does it? Oh my lord, I can't.
Can't pursue the child abuse stuff because of this larger, more important thing about him being missing. Yes, you can. It's 2 separate things, and it would help.
Are you sure it's all lies? We may have to strap you to the test to find out. I like the Snowflake's Nightmare. That's a cool name. You guys in your names. Do or Diddy, hey. Nurse Bev says,
the case. So if anybody says, because if you go to court and it's not been proven, neglect hasn't been proven, endangerment hasn't been proven, it's just another accusation that you have to prove, right? If there's already been a conviction, you can say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the 2 people sitting before you have already been convicted of multiple counts of neglect, endangerment, and abuse of this child. You would be able to say that if they were convicted.
I have to disagree with you there. It depends on the defense team. It depends on the judge, what the judge is willing to let in. It could be considered bringing up the past. It could be defaming. It could sway the jury into the verdict because of a history. So, yeah, that's a tricky one. And now I'll have to disagree with you on that because I've seen trials where the previous history did not come into play, was not allowed in to give an impression to the jury, I guess. But yeah, I have to disagree with you on that. But you know, that's just me.
Do you think people?
No, she's not a lawyer at all. Nope, no law school, no nothing. Nope, she Googles it and she's an expert like Betty because she Googles it. But unlike Betty, she reads the fine print. Betty reads the bold print. Only she just doesn't comprehend the fine print she's reading and how old and outdated the laws actually are. And she doesn't comprehend it all. See, that's why I don't ever go and try to quote the law because I am no lawyer. Like I said, I had to take business law as part of the degree program. I had to have it for my accounting degree. I was one of them people that couldn't quit going to school. Nursing wasn't enough. I ended up back in nursing though. And sometimes you need a break. But I took federal tax accounting, federal tax and accounting and computer program. Anyway, years ago. In addition to all my nursing student loans. Anyway, I quit after going. I didn't go back to school anymore. I was done. I don't know why I kept going back to school. I just did. And I hate accounting. I have no idea, but I have no idea. I like the business law part of it, the writing of contracts and leases and stuff, and dismantling the coupon industry. I like that, but I don't like accounting. I don't like playing with other people's money. I want my own damn money to play with. So yeah, nursing was my thing. Now that was just a hobby, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it. It was an expensive hobby. Spent several years in those classes. But I can write you a contract. I can write you a lease. I know to do that, but legal stuff, defending somebody. Oh no, I'm not going to read it and try to tell you I know what it because the laws are confusing. I look at case studies. I read the case studies to compare. No.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, okay, I'm just pretending here. Do you think
You did
people
too,
who are
Dorothy?
convicted of multiple counts of endangerment, abuse, and neglect of disabled children?
Well, I had this brilliant idea that I was going to take federal tax accounting, get my accountant certificate, get my license and stuff, and I was going to play with the IRS's money. But the IRS always intimidated me, and I was still working as a medic. So, and I decided, okay, I graduate in July. Nursing program starts in September. I'm just jumping out of one and jumping to the next, and that's what I ended up doing.
More or less likely to do something even more extreme than those things, had they not been proven guilty already of those things. I represented my 14-year-old daughter, in an essay case, Joyce, because it was too emotionally damaging and upsetting for her. So preyed upon her and her. He got 9 years. Do you see that, Joyce? God bless you. God bless you. Thank God
Yeah,
you
I
did
did
that.
too,
Thank
Zero
God.
Fox. Oh my thing, I'm plugged. No. Okay, stay plugged in. Paramedic school, because I was one of the first female medics in our area. So I'm not gonna lie, that was a little. Some of the other medics were decent, but some were not nice. But nursing was the best. Yeah, I had a blast, and I still work full time. Had a husband and a kid and a house to take care of, but I still managed to have some fun.
Your daughter had an advocate who pursued charges against her abuser and a parent of the minor child who, this is not uncommon. Children who face that kind of abuse often can't testify because of the trauma and the re-traumatization. Well, it's really easy to sit on social media and make the comments.
No, get away from my cords. No.
CCC, Julie. Well, it's really easy to sit on social media and make those comments.
Get out of my cords.
To what? What do you add that to?
Duke. Come on, Dookie. No. Come on. No. Oh, Duke.
Or a big grifter.
Go. You're in timeout. Go.
Whatever.
Get away from my cords. Come on. Come over here, furball.
By the way, I put up today, just FYI. This is just FYI.
So, Duke,
just because you said about grifting. I love
you, but you're driving me crazy.
I put up today my first video. I only have like 5 on YouTube. About what my real, which is, I'm writing a book, not about having to do with all that was self-published. This is under a
So her book was self-published, which is what I thought. Nobody bought it. Hey, Donald. So now she's writing another book, and she's telling people she's gonna. Okay. For Duke, hey, Alabama Nana. So she's telling people she's got a deal. Okay.
Sure.
Publishing company.
I got a advance, little advance, to rewrite, essentially rework with an editor who's lovely. Her name's Lorraine, from the publishing company. a book I had already written 4 times, different ways, because I kept throwing it out, about a true crime, which is
So
also
what they did is hired a ghostwriter to fix the mess you did. Got it.
a family memoir. I wasn't in the true crime genre of writing books, but it turns out I put a video out today, and I only have 5. I cannot reveal until 1 month before the publishing of my book, which is scheduled for May of 2025. I'm related to, I didn't even know it till 4 years before this. And because it was like, secretive in the family, I guess. A famous New York Jewish gangster,
Get away.
30s and 40s.
Come on now, move.
And the book,
I love you, Dookie, but you gotta
I didn't
move.
pick the title. My editor picked the title. I wasn't wanting to go with that title, but I'm happy with it now because it's straightforward. It's called The Gangster in the Family. That's the title. But I can't say anything really a lot about it, other than I'm writing it and I'm related to this person. So it's written both, and in the course of my, well, just go watch the video. You can see.
You're bad.
But that's what I've been doing, and that's what I continue to do.
This cat is sitting here being so bad.
I have a video to post
Hey,
when I went
Bridget.
to Sing Sing prison.
No, Duke, not my cords.
There's an update from LE today. What does it say? What is it on? Can I share my screen? What is it on, Bless Mo? Was it
There's
on?
an
I'll share my
update.
screen and go. Is it on X? Or is it on the Sumner County?
Stop.
I'm gonna share my screen and go to. Hold on.
Dookie,
Hold
Duke.
on.
Get.
I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna look for it.
No. Damn it, Duke. No. Ooh, you're bad. I know. You're my baby. Okay, what did she do? Sir Duke, no. Damn it, Duke's about ready to get himself in
Looking
trouble.
forward to working with Trump to keep Sumner safe.
What is she doing?
Looking for this.
She shut her
Hold on,
camera
let me
off.
see.
Dude, get away from my cords now. I'm gonna put you out. I love you, but this is nuts. Come on, you've unplugged them 3 times. Come over here. Oh, 4 times. No. Come over here. Come here. You're so bad. You're a bad kitty cat. What is she doing? Hey, Toe Beans. I missed the beginning of the live. You heard Sebastian and Summer's names were taken off that website. No, I didn't. I'm glad they were. Thankfully. That just my opinion. That website pissed out. Yeah.
So we still got that 120 pounds up.
So what? There's nothing. Hey, True Crime Karens. Hey, Amy. There's nothing
still got their
wrong
phone
with
number
his
on it.
weight.
I don't know. Where is it? Channel 5?
Yeah, that
Facebook?
website was gross, man.
The article's written by Nick Barris? Just want to make sure I'm still sharing. I'm going to read. For the first time in months, this is today, 12:55 p.m., 59 minutes ago. It's less than an hour ago. For the first time in months, authorities provided an update on Sebastian Rogers, explaining the latest in the case so many are closely following. This past weekend marked the 16th birthday. I mean, how self-serving of the sheriff's department. I'm sorry. That's my part. They throw him a bone.
So the sheriff's department is self-serving because they posted this, but all you people went live on this boy's birthday and continued to trash the mom and stepfather. And cause chaos in his case. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's something wrong that law enforcement, you can't with these people. Oh, hey, Joanne, this is nuts. Hey, Suze, little horses. You bet you know her neighbor's high when they see her outside. Yeah, she's that kind of neighbor. She is definitely that kind of neighbor. I always act like I'm in a hurry to get one of the kids in the house or, something. Or I'll act like my phone rang. I'm terrible. I don't care to sit and gossip about my neighbors. I just don't. It's not, I don't care. And I didn't want to hear all the latest busybody neighbor gossip. I don't care. So when I can, I get away. I mean, I don't bother. I don't have the right to tell them how to live. It's like, but they can have Sir Duke. I wonder if one of them would take Sir Duke and give me a break. I need a vacation for my cat. Hey, Tabo.
Bone on his 16th birthday. Coming almost 10 months after Sebastian Rogers disappeared, Amber Alert remains active nearly 10 months after Sebastian Rogers disappeared. Those leading the search, Everett said, no one is giving up. It's not a cold case. It's an active and ongoing investigation. Craddock has been on the case since he disappeared in February 26th. Since
Lady,
then,
you
hundreds
gotta
of
read
tips
it.
have been investigated. Well, not mine. Mine haven't.
Because you didn't have legitimate information. You didn't have a legit tip. What you think isn't relevant.
There have been no confirmed sightings. In that vacuum, rumors continue to run rampant online from less than credible resources, not like you, Nick.
Not
Ferris.
resources. Are you having a hard time reading it? Because you're missing over a lot of the article. It's sources, not resources. And you all are he's being generous by saying less credible. You're outright tragedy vultures. And you have no problem spinning your rumors and your gossip as facts.
Well, it's really easy to sit on social media and make those comments, Craddock added. Sheriff Craddock says investigators deal with facts, seeking evidence and hard leads. Well, what is my lead? I have a picture and a...
You don't have anything. There's nothing about those pictures. Nothing. And you don't think the law enforcement has anything they need out of them videos. They have people that are trained to just look for certain things. Stop. Stop.
hard lead from their neighbor. Am I allowed to call the sheriff a douchebag? Is that allowed on freedom of speech and
I'll
YouTube?
read it because she's not reading it right. Sheriff Craddock said investigators deal with facts, seeking evidence, and hard leads. There have been few official updates in recent months. But the sheriff said investigators meet weekly about the case. I've been transparent. There is some information that can't be released because it could be prejudicial to the case, and a successful resolution is my ultimate goal. There is not a day that goes by that I don't think about Sebastian, said Widener. And if I could back it up, I would, because she's not going to read it right. She skims over it because she don't want, it doesn't fit the narrative, so they're not going to read it. Hey, M.A. Who has their mind and is disseminating fake information on this, going through the motions channel. Yeah, I'm going to use him and Mastro Mafia and stuff, their interview with him where he got the truth about some of the Karen Boy, Turtle Reed shit. Yeah, that live's coming up here soon. I'm going to get a hold of B. Tim and have him come up because anybody knows it all about that. B. Tim does. He's a wealth of information when it comes to Karen Reed Turtle Boy saga.
There have
Hey,
been few
Bridget.
updates in recent months, but the sheriff said investigators meet weekly about the case. I've been transparent. Does transparent mean you're in hiding?
He's not been hiding. What are you talking about? This case has had their attention from the start. And apparently there's been some other searching done because new markers were put up. So, Julie, you really don't do any homework. You just get on here and run your mouth, but you don't actually listen to what's been said. Because I've showed myself on how you denied things that's right out here on video. And they're ready to act on any credible leads that come from the tip
That's
line.
because that's what you've been. There's some information that can't be released because it could be prejudicial to the case and a successful resolution. Okay, there is not a day that goes by that I don't think about Sebastian. This is EMA Director Ken Widener agrees. Widener headed up search efforts around Sebastian's home, and his team stands by ready to act. We have canines on standby, search teams and drones ready to go, and we go. The question of what happened to Sebastian very much remains open to the date. Nothing has been ruled out. On that note, District Attorney Ray Whitley tells me he gets updates on the case each week.
Well, he just said in the article a while back, if you'd have been paying attention, that the sheriff said they do have weekly updates with this, they do, to talk about anything that could have come up. The sheriff said that himself, but you were too busy trying to get jabs in at Craddock instead of understanding what was said. Typical loudmouth with no facts.
He says he stands ready to prosecute if it ever comes with tips on Sebastian. Woo, woo.
And where do you think the DA gets his case from? Where do you think? You think the DA goes out and gets the case himself? You probably do, don't you? You like one of them bobbleheads. No, the sheriff is going to provide the case and for the DA to prosecute. Dumb dits.
Oh, is that the man I just called? Is that the man's office I just called that they got a statement about? I just called his office. He's ready to prosecute.
Exactly.
Well, good.
Watch her. She's not.
Because I'm about to send him an email. It's almost like it was fate. It's almost like the timing of this is fate.
Oh my
He's ready to
Lord.
prosecute.
No, that's not what he said. He said he would be ready to prosecute if any evidence is brought to him. He's not saying he's ready right now. They don't have anything. So now you're going to twist that and run with that? That is not what he said. Let's go back. That is not what he said. He said, on that note, District Attorney Ray Whitley, which isn't the general she was talking about, tells me he gets updates on the case each week. I'm sure he does, since Craddock does a weekly update himself. Anyway, he said he stands ready to prosecute if it ever comes to that. If. He didn't say he was ready to prosecute right this minute. See how excited she got? She'll be running next with the live. Oh, he's going to prosecute them. Prosecute who? For what? But that's next.
Woo. Woo. Is that the man I just called? Is that the man's office I just called that they got a statement about? I just called his office.
And
He's
she's
ready
so proud
to
of
prosecute.
herself.
Well, good.
No, he said if ever. If. Big thing. If anything is shown to him. There's no evidence of anybody doing anything. Look at how excited she is.
Because I'm about to send him an email.
And you have nothing to do with them being prosecuted. You aren't a lawyer. You don't know the law. You don't understand what you're trying to tell people. There's not 5 felonies they can be charged with, according to you. You're delusional. What law enforcement has, we don't know. You don't know who they have it on either, honey.
It's almost like it was fate. It's almost like the timing of this is fate. He's ready to prosecute. He's ready. He just gave a statement to the press.
He said, if, the big word you're missing, if. It could be to prosecute some stranger. It could be to prosecute some family member. It could be, you don't know. He said, if.
He's watching. He's listening.
Oh, no, he's not. He gets weekly updates, probably a phone call from Craddock or somebody. That's about the extent of it. They're busy. They're running a whole county. They have so many pieces to work. Do you know how many missing people there are?
Let me go write my email to General Whitney and let him know. Sheriff Craddock, in my opinion, allegedly is a douchebag.
No more of a douchebag than you are, honey. You're actually worse than a douchebag. You are clearly delusional, and I stand on that. You are projecting your life experiences onto these people, and that's wrong. You're making allegations you can't support. You're the one who needs to cease and desist, in my opinion.
It's my First Amendment right to say that. He's a douchebag. Yeah.
She's a Betty watcher. Her right. She's a Betty stan.
Joyce, they need, she said I could educate police forces on autistic children. There's such a need for it. There is such a need. Smiley's
and that
live.
I agree with. I agree there is such a need. However, I do not agree that she's the person to do it. The things she's saying in here without any facts to back any of it up, to support any of it, she's happy to spread rumor and gossip and lie about these people and put stuff on them she has no idea about. That is not someone you want to teach anyone, in my opinion. I do think it's needed, but not by her.
Was there watching it? Okay. Crime Time Buzz, thank you. He said what? Yes. Yeah. He's a douchebag. I was going to make another comedy video. This was my idea. I think I'm going to do it.
Oh, no.
It was going to be, let me just push this out.
Do you understand those videos are not comedy? They are not funny. They are disgusting and gross.
I was going to be Sheriff Craddock, right? And I get a phone call, right? And I'm like pretend to be like asleep in my bed, and I'll have a beard, like the same beard, you know. And he's like, he goes, you know, there's Sheriff Craddock here. Oh, this is the news media? You want to know it's Sebastian's 16th birthday? Oh yeah. Oh, we knew that. What day is it? Sheriff Craddock. You want to? Oh, I'm Sheriff Craddock. You want to know what we're doing to work on the case? Well, let me tell you. Okay. I'm out in the woods right now looking for him. Not a day goes by when I don't.
This isn't funny. There's nothing funny about this. But some of the words you're using is pretty much what the story from the team has been sold from day one, when it actually wasn't even what was happening. About the out searching every day. Yeah. Okay. This is, yeah, she thinks she's funny.
Oh.
Hey, Janet. Yeah, she thinks she's funny. Someone put the idea she might have an acting part. She's been her acting skills. Hey, Betty Boop, or Baby Boop, Baby Bop. She's delusional, very distorted reality. Someone get her meds. I hear you. Yeah, it's not comedy at all.
What's his name?
And the only reason I played the one about Chris that I played on Friday because I think people need to see what she's doing. Not because it was funny. It was disgusting.
Oh, yes, Sebastian. There's not a day that goes by I don't think about Sebastian, Blaine Rogers, Sebastian Blaine Crane Rogers. And I'm looking for him right now. I'm having a meeting at this moment. Honey, turn down the football game, please. Turn down the football game. I'm on the phone. Yeah, we are in pursuit. Several leads. We follow up on each and every tip. Yep, we have our best men answering the phone at the Sumner County Sheriff's Department. Our best men are on the case. Our top guy, his name is Blanche. Our top guy, his name is Blanche, is on the case. No last name. Retired for years. Well, I gotta go. I can't make a long statement, but I just want to say these social media people, they are less than credible. We are doing all the work. We are working right now. It's tough work. It's endless. Yes, I'm glad you sympathize with me. Hold on one second. Honey, I need a bottle opener for this beer. You didn't bring me a bottle opener.
You
Can
got
you hurry
some
up?
nerve to talk about. Oh, hey, Sammy. Good to see you. Yeah, she's laying down. Yeah. This is her idea of comedy. Yeah. Oh, you should have seen the Chris one I played on Friday. Yikes. It was awful. And there's one I'll play you that you...
Don't forget about our snuggle struggle later. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not
Yes.
funny.
Yes. Oh,
I
this
think you have a very demented mind. I think you have your own issues going on, in my opinion. And I don't think you're a bit funny.
Nick Barris I'm talking to. Okay. This is another news channel. Okay. Well, yes, we are following up on every lead and working. I'm in the woods. I got
Exactly.
a special
Play nice.
way to go through these weeds in the woods.
Yeah, it was horrible.
The stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, get me a machete to go through the weeds in the woods. Yeah, what a great guy that Chris Proudfoot is. He gave me my own machete so I can knock down the weeds.
There's nothing funny about that. That he's a psycho like you. 2 peas in a pod. You're just the bigger psycho right now.
We are. Just don't worry. We are on the case. Every day I wake up and think about, Blake Rogers. He's 17 today. 15? How old is he? 16? Okay. He's 16 today. What have we been doing? Well, we answer the phones. We answer emails. We have meetings like the one I'm having right now.
A comedy skit doesn't go on this long. Don't count on this for your job.
I'm in the middle of, you interrupted me, but that's okay. I forgive you. I'm always working 24/7. Yeah. All right. Well, you got that beer, honey? Okay, thank you. Bottle opener this time? Thank you. I gotta go. Blanche has a big tip for me. Blanche, yeah, our best man, Blanche. Big tip. I'll call you back if it leads to anything. Yeah. And don't listen to those people on the internet. Nope, don't listen to them. They don't know anything. All right, good night. Goodbye. I don't mean good night. goodbye. Click.
Yeah, you're not funny.
That was Sheriff Craddock doing his press conference. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I got to write my email too about nonfeasance in the Sheriff's Department on 2 different areas: not answering tips, not answering calls, and the second, not pursuing felony abuse charges of a disabled child. Nonfeasance. Look it up, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Let you know. I'm sorry I stepped out for.
If there was any felony abuse charges, they would have been pressed. Disabled child or not disabled. If there was any evidence of felony abuse, You're an idiot.
So long to talk to that person, but they were listening.
She's
So-
an idiot.
Thank God. Listen, I pray to God that General Whitney says, I don't understand what the heck's going on, but I'm going to investigate myself. And I really think that this man is going to get to the bottom of things. God willing, we'll see some action. Love to you all, and thank you for your support.
This woman is nuts. I'm sorry. It's not a nice word. I know people are going to say, oh, she's terrible. This woman is off her rocker. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. And there's one other one I want to show you. Wait a minute. Where did it go? Maybe it was... I don't think it was this far back. Maybe it was a short and not a video. Maybe it was... She's... Yeah. What, did she take it down? No, it's not under shorts. Maybe she took it down. Maybe she got some... Oh, note to self. Maybe she got so much heat, she took it down. There's the Chris Proudfoot one. Yeah, she does lay down a lot in these videos. Yeah, I don't see no... Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe it was on her TikTok and not over here, but I know I've seen it. She has all these different parts. Oh my Lord. Then she did a whole live about her. Oh, never mind. I'm not... She puts a little too much info out there. Okay, listen to this one. This one's rough. Yeah, her skits are very offensive. Very offensive. Not funny in the least, in my opinion.
Sebastian in the car. Do you think said about Sebastian's head? The name Katie more than once. Think about taking the back roads. A male voice, in my opinion, saying, "Is he dead?" There's something about his head and blood saying, "Katie, you effed this up." And there's more to that audio that was captured on a neighbor's cam that didn't capture anything on video, but picked up the sound.
You're wrong. There was no audio. Ever.
Around 3:10 a.m. when you see the flashlights from another neighbor's camera. I had a phone call with Silvers on the scene, who everybody should be following. Michael Silvers, a wonderful person who has been very gracious and helpful to me. And I asked Michael Silvers, did he hear that audio playing? He had not at that point. So I told him the words and phrases that I just told you that were heard on that audio.
There was no audio. There was no words and phrases. So when you do bother to watch somebody, it's Spee or Bullhorn or one of these psychics, but you don't bother to watch the facts or to watch the actual parents. Got it.
And I asked Michael the question,
Hey,
what is
Penguin.
it that Katie messed up? That came after the question.
Oh, dog. The Betty Hunters in the house. Look out. We got Pen. Shelly M. So how long has this woman been following this case? She started on TikTok with it. What, about 6-7 months ago? Yeah. She's.
Is he dead? And Michael Silver's on the scene, and I hear the opinions Sebastian allegedly could have been medically sedated by Katie. And then Michael Silver said something to me that changed everything. He said, a heavily drugged state. He stood up and fell and hit his head on a piece of furniture or something in his room. And
what? So this is what her and Silvers talk about. And Silvers is saying that he was over medicated. Oh my. Wow. And this woman wants to be the one to inform and train law enforcement on special. Oh, no. Hell to the no.
His head bled. If allegedly, in my opinion, Sebastian's head was bleeding, that wouldn't have been part of a plan. In my opinion, what Katie messed up was she was not supposed to be leaning over a boy with a bleeding head. That was not part of the plan. My feeling, theory, and opinion. This is why Katie told the media that she heard a noise, a thud, in Sebastian's room after she sent him to bed. Because there was a noise, a thud, in his room. That was him falling, hitting his head, and causing him to bleed. He could have been standing up. He could have...
You don't know that. You can't say that. You don't have a clue. And rambunctious teenagers are always making noise in their bedrooms. Heck, kids, period, make noise all the time. My Lord, this woman.
Fell out of bed. So now, that's the story.
So you have evidence of all this, right? You have some concrete, factual, physical evidence, right? What is wrong with you? You don't have the right to say that.
Of Sebastian walking out the front door and disappearing.
Human beings make noise.
As Chris Proudfoot said, like Houdini. As Chris Proudfoot said, the best part is there's no evidence. They thought there was a possibility that police, if they had protected that scene and done luminol, might have discovered blood.
Number one, you don't know what forensics were done at that home. But I do know one thing. There was multiple agencies in and out of that for days. I do believe that home was checked thoroughly, and the vehicles and the camper. I just do. Anyway, Betty Stan all the way from TikTok.
In Sebastian's room, Katie had to now say, I heard a thud. I heard a noise, to the police. And once she told police that, she had to keep saying it despite the fact police didn't protect the scene, didn't do luminol on the house.
You don't know what police did, honey.
By the way, I'm doing this video in 2 parts. Because if police had done a good job and had done luminol, had found something and brought in experts who could tell how long blood might have been in a particular spot, she would have to give a fairly accurate accounting of the timing of the bleeding.
Shop our sale now.
Wow. So this is what her and Silver have come up with. Silvers. Okay. Hey. Whoa, that's a lot. I can't. The nerve, the gall of some people. They have this whole made up story based on audio that doesn't exist. Who listens to this garbage? Oh, Mr. Tomato Head, you'd be surprised. The audience they draw in. It's hard for me to figure it out. Anybody that would make those kind of skits, there's not something right with, in my opinion. Very disturbing. I understand how many people act like this is a game and it's funny. I'm sorry, I just don't. It's sad. It is sad. And it is a game to them. Yeah, exactly. How's it educational? The summary of her book begins. This book is a collection of true crime stories from around the globe, documenting the murder of people with severe autism. And she's probably never even spoke to any of the people. She didn't experience that herself. Shock value. Well, thank you, Play Nice. Thank you for hanging with me. This is some crazy shit, man. I honestly didn't think it'd get any worse. People who refuse to be wrong watch the team's set channels. I thought Katie was good for this, then researched and admitted I'm wrong. They can't. Well said. Exactly. She just said her book was called A Gangster in the Family. Yeah, but she didn't even know there was a gangster in her family till 4 years ago, and she never met them. She never knew nothing about it, but yet she's writing a book about it. How are you writing a book about something you didn't even know nothing about? You're going to go scam the internet and take other people's, scan the internet, social media everywhere, and take other people's stories and make them yours. Pretty much. Yeah, I know that. She already has that one out. Yeah. Self-published. But she claims this one isn't. But they actually hired a ghostwriter. So that should tell you something. And most likely don't believe what's in the book anyway, because she didn't even know about it. So she knew nothing. 420 all day long. I'm related to President Grant, but you don't see me writing a book. Oh, see, you should. I'm telling you, she got a publishing company that'll give you a tiny increase, a tiny upfront little check, I don't know who Motherland is, so Motherland, you're not coming up. Don't know who you are. No troll, sorry. She had to write the book 4 different times because they threw it out. Yeah. Okay, Motherland left. I thought so. Motherland. Yeah. I don't know who that was, so. And when you say that and they hurry up and skedaddle, they're a troll. I forgot I even had to link up. But this is just too crazy. This is too crazy. Ran out of time with Brittany, but that's okay. I was still waiting for the other live to upload. I don't know. Oh, no. Maybe later tonight. If not, tomorrow I'll definitely be back. We will go finish over what we didn't get to finish today. Because Julie was, all that with Julie was an add-on. Because she's crazy. And there's still another part of that live I want to review with you guys that we just watched. We watched the second half of it. There's the whole first half. Yeah, there's a whole nother Can you show Craddock's interview, Kathy? I can't get it here. You mean what interview? You mean that article? Your voice is so soothing. I baked 3 cakes this afternoon. 3 cakes? Oh, thank you, ma'am. What flavors? I'm coming. I gotta make another. I'm making the little ones for in their lunches. I just make like little loaves or little mini loaves, and they. She's a bat. Cray. You mean that article? I believe that was on Nick Barris's Facebook, wasn't that? Let me look. Are you talking about months ago when LA did their press conference? Which one? On Channel 5, apparently? Let me look. I'll get it. When Sebastian Rogers, it would have been probably been easier and to find. Yeah. Let me type it in here. All right, let's see what it brings up. 9 months ago, 8 months ago. Which one are you wanting, Patty? Because everything I see is old. I don't see anything brand new, but I could be missing it. Wait a minute, what's that one? No, that was 9 months ago, 7 months ago. 9 months ago, 8 months ago. Are you talking about the interview with Nick Barris? Is that the one you're talking about, Petty? No. There was just an article. Yeah, I can get the article though. I believe that's on Nick Barris Nick's Facebook page. I don't know who you are, Pedro. Bye. I don't know how you got up here. I kicked the link. So that means you're the same troll. Bye. Because I dropped the link, so you shouldn't even have the link. That means you're the same troll. There was one put up 30 minutes ago on Channel 5. I watched a little bit of it. I was just on there. Let me go back to it. 9 months ago. Let me go back to it. 3 months ago. 8 months ago. 9 months ago. No. I got Channel 5. Channel 5. And the same videos keep coming up. I wonder if it's at the very bottom. I don't know why it would be, but who knows? Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's 1 month. 6 months. Let's keep going. Yeah, these are all older. I don't see anything. 2 weeks ago. Oh, so those aren't in order. 9 months ago. 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Wow, I didn't realize they had so many videos. Which one was it on? News Channel 5 on YouTube. That's where I'm at. Channel 5 YouTube. I see everything 4 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. They're not in any kind of order. 6 days ago. Is that the one you're talking about? No, 6 days ago. One day ago, the mystery encounter exposed. Oh, that's the mob crew. Okay. There's no mystery encounter. News Nation. Okay. Yeah. That's the only one I see. And that 6 days ago wasn't even them. I don't know why it's on here. Wait, I'll put it in another way. I wonder why it's not giving me the new one. That's really weird. Did the same thing. Not on YouTube. And you have... Is it channel 2 or channel 5? Because channel 2's been doing a lot on him too. They're the ones that do some of the worst reviews. Is it them or channel 5? 5. I have one from a day ago that was Seth's interview with channel 2. I'll go back to channel 5. It's not, for some reason, it's not bringing it up for me. Yeah, I don't see it. That's wild that I can't find it. News channel 5 on YouTube. That's where I'm at, channel 5. I don't see it. For some reason, I don't see it. Do you have the link to it? Yeah, that is strange that I can't find it. I'm on channel 5. News channel 5 YouTube. That's what I'm on. Hey, Lucia. Channel 5 Nashville. Okay. Let me try it that way. Sometimes you have to put it. Yep, channel 5 Nashville News. Let's see that. Excuse me. Oh, 42 minutes ago. Thank you, guys. I'll show it. We'll end it. Sorry, it took me a minute. I didn't know it was Nashville. There are several news channel 5s. Apparently. Thank you, though, very much. I appreciate that.
On the bigger side as a kid. I was always slightly thicker, big bone.
The Amber Alert remains active, and now nearly 10 months after Sebastian Rogers disappeared, those leading the search effort say no one is giving up.
It's not a cold case. It's an active and ongoing investigation.
Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock has been on the case since Sebastian disappeared from his Hendersonville home back on February 26th. Since then, hundreds of tips have been investigated, and to date, there still have been no confirmed sightings. In that vacuum, rumors continue to run rampant online from less than credible sources.
Well, it's real easy to sit on social media and make those comments.
Sheriff Craddock says investigators deal with facts, seeking evidence and hard leads. There have been few official updates in recent months, but the sheriff says investigators meet weekly about the case.
I've been pretty transparent. There is some information that's just not releasable, right? And that's only because any information released could be prejudicial to the case. And a successful resolution is my ultimate goal.
There's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about Sebastian.
EMA Director Ken Widener has headed up search efforts around Sebastian's home and beyond from the very beginning, and it is his team that stands ready to act on any credible lead that comes from the tip line.
We have K9 on standby. We have search teams on standby. We got drones ready to go, and we go.
The question of what happened to Sebastian very much still remains open, and to date, nothing has been ruled out, including the possibility of foul play. And on that note, District Attorney Ray Whitley tells me he gets updates on the case nearly every week, and he does stand ready to prosecute if it ever comes to that.
Yeah.
Nick-
Hey everybody. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. It went out on me again. Yeah, what do you think about that? Which is pretty much what Julie had said, but Julie was twisting it. He never said that he was going to prosecute. He said, yeah. Why is it? Okay. Hey, Hensley. Hey, Deb. We are not entitled to every bit of information. This thing will not charge. I don't know what is going on this tomorrow, Saturday. I'm going right over to the tech that fixed this, and he's going to fix it, do it right. This is ridiculous. It won't even acknowledge that the battery's charging, and that's what he supposedly fixed. And it wasn't the battery, but he's putting a new battery in it whether he wants to or not. Anyway, I think that's crazy. Yeah, it can be for some. Yeah, everybody can, you know. Hey, Kathy, ain't got time for BS. And he said there's things they're not going to. Hey, Steph, that they're not. Hey, Holly, that they're not going to discuss with us. And I totally get that. And they shouldn't. They shouldn't. That won't even turn on. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Anyway. We, the public, are not entitled to anything. Actually, we are lucky to know what we do, and we should respect them. Yeah, because they have no content, and there's, yeah, they're, what are they going to do now? I mean, that's going to be so tore apart, and so, they're going to misconstrue that in every which way they can. And look at how she already has. Within minutes, she's telling everybody he's ready to prosecute. And look how excited she was. The woman was truly excited that she thought the profits were getting prosecuted. Are you done? You ready for me in there? Okay.
What?
Are you guys done with the lights? I'm coming in.
Oh, we're not done.
Okay. I'm coming. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't get this thing down. I'm about ready to throw it in the damn swimming pool and just write it off. Anyway, I gotta get it working. I gotta go shopping, Christmas shopping tonight for the kiddos. Well, I act like I'm leaving somewhere. I'm doing it on my phone or on my tablet off my Amazon wish list. But I hate shopping, and I even hate the idea of doing it. And, yeah, but I will pick them out nice though. I'm just late this year. Hopefully I'll find my way back out. I bet he's claiming it's a win. Oh, Lord. It's a win, huh? I didn't think it was a loss ever. Law enforcement has been more than willing to... They just won't say... Betty's on the outskirts looking in, and she knows it. And it, kind of, it's sad, really, to see how she's handling it, because when she said that the other day about not getting the help she thought she was going to get, I could see the letdown and the disappointment even in her voice and on her face when she was saying it. Like, look, everything I've done, and they're dropping the ball. They're not gonna help me. I didn't think they were ever gonna help her. People have tried to tell her that, and she just didn't. She did Betty. She did a Betty. She. What do you say? It's. But they won't officially throw her off the team because they don't want Betty's wrath. They don't want Betty's mouth. That's the last thing they need. Because even some of Betty's so-called haters would have to give her kudos, depending on how she handled it. But and besides that, they know that there's no boundaries with her. There's no too low for her. So they'll keep her in the back pocket because, hey, Maggie, because they know she'll, But now they have many that will, like this Julie and that CrimetimeBuzz and Grifton, which is now Griffney. Griffney and Victim together. Grifton. They don't, Betty is beneficial for them in that area. Let's put it that way. Again, just my opinion. They want to hear my opinion and allegedly and all that stuff, which at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Okay, I can't get this thing to light up, and I'm really pissed here now. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway. Hey, Crazy. Had thrown off the team after getting a team tattoo. Yeah, I'd be really pissed. But I think what they're doing is, like I said, they're keeping her in that back pocket. They don't want the Betty issues. And they don't. And like I said, she is beneficial when they need somebody to do the low of lows. Even though Nick don't have a problem with, evidently. Oh, I give up. I can't figure this out. I need to walk away from it for a minute, I think. Anyway, I'm going to end this. I've been on here a long time. I have to go help finish decorating the tree. Everybody's finally up today. Everybody's been homesick. They finally feel like putting some decorations on this tree. I'm still upset about spending $100 for a freaking Christmas tree for a couple of weeks, but You know, what are you going to do? Your kids need a tree, right? I bet once Belle is released, she is done. Could be. I don't know. Like I said, did you see Hartley's clip of Queepy and Marina reviewing BHB? Hilarious. No, not yet. No. I didn't see a lot over the weekend. I'm still way behind. I'm always behind. But I noticed the E's were calling into Spanky's show saying, oh my gosh, there's a helicopter. So they don't even live by the Bowersocks or the Proudwoods. So they would have no idea if there's a helicopter over by their property, by their homes. But because there's a helicopter in the sky that they can't even see, only hear, it's headed, they were telling Spanky and his audience, it's headed over towards the Bowersocks. No, it wasn't. It ended up being somebody's private helicopter. It had nothing to do with anything. And it wasn't, but they ran with it. Spanky was all excited. Oh yeah, make sure you call me if you go out. These were going to go take a ride and see what they could see and film it. Yeah, Flight Radar showed it. That is obsessive, and that is spreading misinformation. I mean, you're going to leave your house and you're going to go track down a helicopter. You don't know where you heard it from or where it went or what it's doing, but you're going to go track it down? Yeah. You ain't right. You ain't right. Everyone thought these were, they're good people. They're just naive and they believe. Nope. 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 They are well aware of what they are doing. But anyway, that's my sound off about them. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me so long. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the memberships and the super chats. I appreciate that. It really does help with the channel, especially now that everybody wants to get crazy with stuff anyway. But I've got to go spend some fan time, and I do got to get a little Christmas shopping done, even though I hate shopping. And I get to do it from the comfort of my home. I just don't like shopping. That's why I went ahead and grabbed things and put it on the wish list, so I could just go right to the wish list and grab them off myself and not have to refind them. Now I put it on the wrong list. But anyway. I'll be seeing you on these YouTube streets, though. And we'll finish up where we left off today because there's more. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with me. Let me know what you think in the comments. If there's anything you want to look at, let me know. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not subbed up, sub on up. All right, everybody. See you later. Bye.